Hello Devils, celebratory mood. We're celebrating the title. We're looking forward to Arsenal as well. We've got three stellar Devils. We've got Rossi HD, or Rossi from Rossi HD, star YouTuber, on again. We've got Justin and Adam, two stalwart members of the Full-Time Devils pan. And joining us from the opposition, we've got Joel, who is of course a big YouTuber with messy seconds. Boys, good to have you all on. Joel, especially good for you to join us. I know you're preparing the Guard of Honour and of course the balloons for Sunday's party.
Thank you very much. I'm a bit scared about the questions I'm going to get today.
Mate, I'm sure it'll be lovely for you as well. Another big season for you. Boys, big season for United. The title's back in the bag. I want to speak to Justin and Adam first. You were there last night when they took the title. What did you think, Justin? Was it a good night?
Was it a good night? Just a bit, not bad. Yeah, it was an amazing night. The atmosphere was fantastic. Obviously, the performance was just what we wanted. We got the early goal. Then we sort of wrapped up the game within sort of half an hour. RVP bagging a hat-trick as well. It was just the icing on the cake. It was just a fantastic night, really, all round.
And Adam, what was the atmosphere like? The boys tell me like a Guinness or two. Do you still remember it?
Yeah, wow. I feel like I'm 20 again.
You look it.
Yeah, it's in a bit of a hangover, but it's worth it. What a day. It was a great day. Number 20 is in the bag, and now we need to celebrate that on Sunday by beating Arsenal, hopefully. But what a day. That's what we want every season, the title. It's our bread and butter. Every season, if you ask me, what do you want? I want the league title, that's it. And it's finally here again. It took 11 months, but it's back home.
God, I wish you'd be able to say that at Arsenal.
Yeah, well, don't mate, another 20 years or so, you never know. What about Rossi, your thoughts, mate? And doing it in style, because it's been a little bit nervy, a bit squeaky bum the last couple of weeks, even if we have been miles ahead.
Well, as a fan, I mean, I'd love to have won the season, games and games ago. I know some people really wanted to see it go to the wire, but, being a Man United fan, it's good to see it, done nice and early and given a few games left over. I think, no disrespect to Arsenal, I think we will put out, obviously a team we wouldn't have put out if we needed the 3 points. We're going to play a few players probably we wouldn't have expected to play, but overall, brilliant night, and it's brilliant to win the title back as well from the noisy neighbours.
Yeah, and RVP could be top Premier League scorer ahead of the lovely Luis Suarez. Boys, let's talk on the team front before we get into Justin's starting 11. What of that then? Because Rossi said we might experiment a bit, but how much do you want to, Justin, just finish the season with a flourish, not like 2001 when it was some horrible defeats?
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to. I mean, to be honest with you, the whole. We can get the record number of points. I don't think that means as much to me as it does to other people. I didn't even realise that Chelsea had the record number of points for 2004, 2005. So that's how important I thought it was. But I do want to finish the season with a bang. I do want to see us win all the rest of our games, obviously. And going to the Emirates, it's always a big game, regardless of how poor Arsenal have been over the last 8 seasons. So I still want to see us go there and get a result.
And Adam, what do you reckon? The weather's turning nice. We've got the title in the bag. Is it a chance to have a party, experiment with the youngsters, or do you want to just win these final 4?
I don't think we should experiment with the youngsters as such. I don't think we've really got anybody that we could experiment with anyway. I mean, they've all played their part this season, but I'd look to keep playing strong teams. I mean, we've got no European Cup semi-finals to look forward to, no FA Cup final, so we may as well play our players now till the end of the season and go out with a bang. No one likes us seeing us turn up and just get drab 0-0s or get beat. So we may as well stick out some good teams and show them why we are champions.
You got to respect the other teams as well. Rossi, I'm told you have to shoot, mate. It's been awesome having you on. I know you got to fly prematurely.
Yeah, no, it's good to be on, and I'll be on next episode or whenever if you want me to be on.
Definitely, mate. We'll go and have a few beers and continue the celebrations, and we'll catch up with you soon. Let's get into the teams then. Justin, you've got your back 4 for us first of all. Obviously, David's in goal, but you've gone for the stalwarts at the heart there, Ferdinand and Vidic.
Yeah, well, they were rested against Villa, so I don't think there'll be any issues fitness-wise. I don't think there'd have been any issues if they did play against Villa, because there is I think it's a 6-day gap between the games. But I think it's a game we want to win, so why not put them back in the heart of the defence? Yeah,
and the midfield now then, it's a Carrick and Rooney axis with a 3 in front of them. Talk us through that.
Well, one thing that I know you can't really, like Adam was saying, we can't really experiment with youngsters. But what I think we should do this season, for the remainder of the season, if we want to see how good Rooney is in midfield, then play him there for the rest of the season. Because against Stoke, everyone was going, oh, he's great, he's a midfielder. Then against West Ham, everyone was, oh, he's terrible, he's not a midfielder. Then last night, everyone's like, oh, yeah, he's great again. So let's just play him there. Let's play him against a team like Arsenal, who've got a really strong midfield, and see how he gets on.
And Welbeck on the left of that three. Are we beginning to accept that Danny's maybe not a striker because he doesn't score any goals? What do you think?
I know people who've watched me before will say, hang on a minute, you were saying Danny Welbeck's not a left winger. The only reason I'm playing Danny Welbeck there is because I think he can do a bit of a job of stifling the Arsenal right-hand side, because I think if they play someone like Walcott or if Oxlade-Chamberlain's over there, plus I think it's Sagna that gets forward, I think they might cause us problems. And Danny Welbeck, although he's not the greatest left winger, I think he's more of a striker. He does do a job down there of sort of stifling the opposition as well. And
RVP has to be up top on his own. Can he do that job, or is Kagawa going to be a little bit closer to him, do you think?
Kagawa will be close to him, but I think RVP, you've got to play him at the Emirates. I know he's sort of looks like a bit of a shoo-in for Golden Boot, but he'll want to get as many goals as he can as well before the end of the season. So I'd give him a chance to go back to the Emirates and show him what they're missing.
I don't think they already know what they're missing, to be fair. We'll get on to Joel in just a second. But Adam, your quick thoughts, mate, because we've got your team now to compare and contrast it. And you've gone for the same back four, I think, but the midfield's a little bit different. You've gone for Nani and Cleverley.
Yeah, I've gone for Nani, Carrick, Cleverley, Welbeck. Simply because I like to see Cleverley play. I think Cleverley is very forward-thinking with his movement and his passing. He said he does watch like the way Barcelona play, and you can see it in the way he tries to play. Not saying he plays anything like them, but he tries to. Passes, he moves forward. And that's what I like in a midfield, and I think we need someone like that there. So I'd play Cleverley with Welbeck coming in from the wing to support Van Persie and Hernandez up top, but just mixing it a little bit, helping out the midfield as well. So I do like to see Carrick and Cleverley in the middle.
Yeah, got Welbeck on the left there. He's becoming a left winger by the moment, isn't he? And you got Nanas up front quickly.
Yeah, wow. I just went for that because I think although we won't make too many, I don't want us to make too many changes. I think we should give the likes of Hernandez their extra appearances in the league.
Are you playing for his place in the squad at all, or any of these players playing for their place? The summer's around the corner.
I don't know. I don't think Fergie would look to sell someone like Hernandez. It'd be ridiculous. So I don't think he needs to prove anything. But I just think he needs to play. He needs games. So play him. It was either drop Rooney or drop Van Persie. And if they're doing that guard of honour, no way do we want to drop Van Persie. We need him out there. So I went for Rooney to the bench.
Joel's looking a bit mortified. Let's bring him.
Adam, did you say you got Nani in that?
He's got Nani there.
I like Nani, I do.
Yeah, do you think, I'm just going back to Ed's question, do you think Nani might be playing for his place a little bit?
Nani is playing for his place, probably. I mean, he does, the rumours have been sticking. Now, I try not to believe him. I don't want to believe him because I think Nani's our best winger. We need to keep him. I'll pick him every team. I think for full-time Devils, he's probably been in every one of my 11s because I think Nani's a great player. So I'd like to see him play. I'd like to see him shine as well. He played well against Arsenal a few times at the Emirates. So that's why I'd play him. And he may be playing for his place, but I don't think he should be, to be honest. I think we should show some faith in him and keep him.
Yeah, he's done some damage against the Gunners before, hasn't he? I'm sure Joel can remember. Let's bring in the OPPO then. Joel, first of all, you got anything for us? A round of applause, some words of appreciation?
Not yet. Maybe I should have reconsidered coming on here. I'm just going to get views, aren't I?
Hey, well, mate, apparently you've put out a shout on Twitter as well to ask for Arsenal fans what they want you to say. What have they said? Anything constructive?
Nothing that I think I'm allowed to say on here. No. It's just profanity.
So, who are you worried about for United? I mean, who's made the difference, do you think, from the outsider perspective? Because we've banged on about certain players. Do you think there's been a difference this season at all?
Do you even need to ask the question? I think you're all aware that as Arsenal fans, we don't have a favourite Dutchman in the United team, and it's not Alexander Butner. I don't think we're going to give him a particularly warm reception at the Emirates. At the game, I'm not sure many fans will even come in for the Guard of Honour. It's not going to be popular. Of course, not all Arsenal fans are going to agree that selling Van Persie was the wrong decision, but still, he's an icon for what's wrong with the club, and I don't think he's going to be given a particularly warm reception when he returns to the Emirates.
As a footballer, Robin Van Persie made the right decision because you say he's the icon of everything that's wrong with your club, but your club is a selling club. Why would a player that wants to win trophies, is world class, would want to stay there and kind of just stagnate and stay at one level? Don't you think he did the best for his career?
I'm I'm not. I'm not going to respond too much to the selling club jibes. In terms of as a professional, as a player, yes, he did make the right decision. It's, you know, I'm under no illusions. Loyalty isn't a vital part of football. He's a professional at the end of the day, and it probably was the correct professional move. I think the reason that we dislike him isn't because of that. It's because he publicly made it aware that he wanted to move. He would have brought down a transfer fee potentially because of that. There's a bunch of reasons
Joel,
we
can I just ask you something?
Don't particularly appreciate him. No, he's worse than Sam.
Joel, yeah, sorry, I just want to know what the difference is between Henry and Robin van Persie. Didn't Henry leave because he wanted to win things? What's the difference there?
Henry is a true legend of the club. He left at a time when Barcelona were rebuilding to build a fully Catalan team. He also left when he wasn't quite performing at his peak for Arsenal. He'd given the club a complete service. He's come back on several occasions. He's never said a bad word about Arsenal, whereas Van Persie did very much so the opposite.
To give us a quick thought on after, we hear a lot about Arsenal and their sort of woes and not winning anything for a best part of a decade. What's your thoughts on the seasons? Will we ever see them win anything under the French prof again?
I'm not sure my views are the same as all other Arsenal fans. Personally, I'm not a Wenger supporter at the moment. He's a legend of our club. He's an icon for the past 10, 20 years. I don't think he's the right man for the job anymore, and someone can do it better. But certainly, with the resources that we do have, we should be winning trophies, yeah.
Yeah, Adam, I'm told about predictions. You got the right the other day for and why. You worried about Cazorla and co, or do you think United will get over the line?
Well, I think Arsenal do have a lot of players to threaten us. Walcott, Cazorla, on their day they can threaten us. I do think it may be a 1-1 draw against Arsenal. Although I wouldn't be surprised to see us win. Hopefully a Van Persie goal in the dying stages, but I'm going for 1-1.
Hedging your bets off that 3-0 prediction, I tell you what. What about you, Justin? What have you got for us? Going out in style?
Yeah, I think we'll win. I don't think we'll go there and batter Arsenal. They're always a good side at the Emirates, so I think it'll be a pretty close game. But I think we'll emerge 2-1. I've gone for a 2-1 win. I think Kagawa is going to make up for the sitter that he missed on Monday, and I think he's going to get a goal. And I think RVP is going to break Arsenal hearts even more by grabbing the winner.
Yeah, I'm going to go for a 2-1 win to United. He's doing the what is love. But Joel, bringing you in, United have beaten you 7 out of the last 8 meetings in the league. It's a better record than we've got against Wigan. But what do you think this time? Because presumably you want Arsenal to lose, so Wenger sacked, don't you? Or not?
That's not the logic I'm going with. No. Someone has to say an Arsenal win, so I'll go for a 1-0. I have to put my foot up there anyway.
Yeah, put it out. There was one a couple of years ago, Aaron Ramsey in May getting the winner at the Emirates. Brilliant to have you on as well, mate. We do appreciate you getting into the Lions.
Thanks very much for having me.
And make sure you check out Messi Seconds, which is the YouTube channel of Joel. Lots of Arsenal stuff, lots of other stuff on there as well. Gents, been an absolute pleasure having you all on. Remember to subscribe, get involved if you want to be part of the channel too.
United fans, you know what to do. Click the button and subscribe to Full Time Devils.